In the past few weeks, we have been challenged more than any time before. We have seen things, we have heard things, we've experienced things that are shocking, that are painful, that are quite honestly terrifying. Now more than ever, I think we have all found great solace in the wisdom and the tools of Kabbalah. When so many are looking around in fear, wondering, what can we do? How can we help? I'm so proud of our Kabbalah community who has rallied together all over the world to help create a spark in the world where darkness seems to be prevalent. We have spread over 70,000 Zohars across the world in all of our locations and beyond by our devoted students and volunteers who have taken upon themselves and rallied together to spread Zohars to those in need. We have also, our Roots program, have brought children and teens together on different groups, speaking about war and about the importance of unity and kindness and compassion in a world where it seems that's lacking.
As Mónica mentioned, over 70,000 Zohars distributed in the past few weeks, all over the world. Qatar, Israel, Morocco, Los Angeles, New York. I am continue to be so inspired by so many of our students who are going to airports and going to war zones just to bring the light to the Zohar. Rav Ashlag in the 1930s writes very clearly that he sees a dark cloud coming upon Europe, and that if only people would listen to him, if only people would avail themselves of the light and the power of the Zohar, that darkness can be averted. We are in that same moment, if not a greater moment now. And the blessing that you and I have, and that the thousands of our students in the world have, is that we know that we have the tool that when spread wide enough, when its light is revealed greatly enough, can bring an end to pain, suffering, bloodshed, war, and death. But we all need to hear the call of the Creator and the call of the Kabbalists and the call of Rav Ashlag. We must do more, and not just a little bit more. I think I've mentioned this before, that the world needs for us together to bring at least 1 million Zohars into the world, into the hands of people, into the world at need. This is a time clearly like no other time in history. But the difference today is that we have the tool, but we must, all of us, have to do so much more. So whatever you can do, and like I said, I am literally inspired daily by the texts and the emails and the stories that I hear from our teachers, from our students, from our volunteers. We are doing 24-hour-a-day Zohar readings. If you're not a part of it, make sure you become a part of it. We are distributing Zohars all over the world. If you're not a part of it, become a part of it. If you can do more, do more. The world needs our help. This is a different time. And we have the light to bring, but we're not doing enough yet. And yes, we appreciate our communities coming together and doing more in 3 weeks than we've done in years. But the world needs so much more. And our goal is 1 million over the next few months, but really it needs to be 10 million, 20 million, 100 million Zohars, a lot more than we've done so far. So while we are appreciative of all the great light and the miracle stories, I'll share with you one story that I heard from one of our students. They were giving out the Zohar to a group of soldiers, and one soldier said, I don't need this one, I have one. They said, tell us, how do you have one? And he told the story that years ago, maybe 20 years ago, when his father was a soldier, students from the center gave him a Zohar, and his father told him, this saves me. This saves my life. So he gave it to his son when he knew his son was going to the front lines. He says, you have to have this Zohar. So he already had his father's Zohar with him. The Zohar creates miracles. The Zohar brings light. The Zohar brings peace. We don't know how much more. Is it another 5 million? Is it another 50 million? But all we know, well, I know, and all the center knows, and all hopefully our students know, a lot more. We have it. We must expand its reach, its light, and the Bezat Hashem, we will have the merit in our lifetime to see this dark cloud dissipate. And in its stead, great light revealed by the greatest tool of light, the Zohar that we have.
We often speak about how we don't realize our power or our potential, that we play it small. We think somebody else with a bigger voice or a bigger presence will do the bigger work, will spread the word or the Zohar or the light. Literally, we have the secret. We have the thing that will bring light to the entire world. Nobody else has this. It's a calling for each one of us to run with this holy book and spread it across the world. Your voice matters. And if you ever thought that you were ineffective, those thoughts have to be thrown away, and know that each of us wake up every day with this mission, with this purpose, to spread the Zohar, to spread the wisdom, to bring light to the darkest places. We can be stronger than the darkness. We can reveal light. And it can be so overwhelming, especially when we're bombarded with the news, TikTok, social media, Instagram, and all we see are the negativity of the world, the evil things that happen in this world. But know that each and every single one of us holds a spark. Each and every one of us is connected to the Creator, to the wisdom of Kabbalah. We have the secret. Now, if each of us go and spreads this to every single person that we come across, whether it's in giving the Zohar away, but also in offering kindness and love and compassion, we can change the scale from one that is of darkness to one that is light-filled. Thank you so much for all that you do. We're so grateful for our community, and we have so much more still to do. Thank you.